Hello. So right now, meet Willa, your friendly Willa and Miss Iliad from Kennedy High School. She's gonna help us today. Anyway, I'm proctoring the SBAC right now. So here's what you gotta do. Remember your quiz, your big quiz is on Friday. So this is gonna help you out, is this maze. So you don't have to do every single problem. You just have to start here and finish here. You guys know how these work. So if you have this, steps for graphing systems of inequalities, it was homework. If you have this, make sure you get it out because it'll really help you. So I'll do one example and then you guys can do the rest on your own. So looking at these two inequalities, step 1, are both in slope-intercept form? If not, solve for y. So, well, actually, I'm just going to tell you guys a little secret. Every single system on this page is in slope-intercept form. Since I'm not here, I decided to make it a little bit easier on you guys. So you don't even have to solve. You just have to graph. So step 2. Step 1 done. Step 2, graph the slopes and y-intercepts. So let's go ahead and do that. So looking at my first inequality, I always start with my y-intercept. And that's going to be -4. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then look at my slope. My slope is the coefficient of the x, 1/2. So that means I go, since it's positive, I go up 1 and then to the right, always to the right, 2. And then I ask myself the next question, step 3, solid or dashed. Remember, if it's a solid line, you're going to see these or equal to symbols. If it's a dashed line, then it's not going to have the or equal to symbols. So looking here, I can see that there's no or equal to line underneath it. So this is going to be a dashed line. All right, so I'm going to get my straight edge and draw a dashed line all the way across your graph. Okay, I kind of was a little bit off, but I'm doing this one-handed, so you know, give me a break. Okay, so then I look at my next question. Shade lightly. Okay, so step 4 is to shade lightly. So am I going to shade up or down? Well, this says y is greater than 1/2 x minus 4. So if it's greater than, I'm going to shade up. But shade lightly, remember? And shade all the way across, all the way down the line. So it's greater than, so I'm going to shade up. All right, next. It might be helpful to use different colors. I'm using red now. So looking at the next inequality, I look for my y-intercept. My y-intercept is +1, so I go up 1, put a point there. And then my slope, I don't really see a coefficient for the x, but I know there's an invisible 1 there. Make sure you make it into a fraction. The slope is always best as a fraction, so put a 1 underneath it, and there you go, you have a fraction. So it's a positive, so I'm going to start from +1 and go up 1 and to the right 1. And this is going to be, all right, solid or dashed. It is going to be solid because it has the or equal to symbol underneath the inequality. So it's going to be a solid line. So let's go ahead and draw a solid line through these 2 points. All the way across. And then where do I shade? It says here that if y is greater than or y is greater than equal to, you shade above. If y is less than or y is less than or equal to, you shade below. So I'm going to lightly shade. This says greater than, so I'm going to shade above this line. Now, the last step says shade darkly, and the solution is the intersecting shade or the overlapping shade. So where do the shades overlap? It looks like my red shade and the pencil shade overlap over here. So I am going to go ahead and darkly shade this right here. Darkly shade the overlapping shades. All right. So how do I know which way is to move forward? Well, it says in the directions that you choose the ordered pair that is a solution of the system. So which one of these is a solution? Let's see, 2, 4. So if I go 2 and up 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it hits right there. Looks right on the red. And this one is 1, -2, so that would be 1, -2. That's not even in the dark shade at all. So it's definitely got to be this one, 2, 4. It's on the red, so we're going this way. And then you move on to the next problem. And hopefully, if you play your cards right, you'll get to the finish. Make sure you guys finish this by the end of the period and turn it in the period box. Okay? Good luck.